Hey, what's up, everyone? Thank you for joining us here once again. You're here with Goran, Jack, and Kirk from PickDawgz. Hope you're having a great day so far, guys. We have a busy Saturday on the schedule. Lots of great games. El Clasico on Sunday. We have Derby d'Italia between Inter and Juventus. We have a matchup in the French League One between Marseille and PSG as well. There's something happening. Oh, right. Arsenal and Liverpool is going to be another big one in the EPL. So, a lot of great games, guys, and a lot of free picks from us for you to win some money on. Now, let's get this show on the road. Jack, Werder is hosting Leverkusen. Leverkusen had, I would say, a fairly sloppy game, which is not something we're used to seeing from them against Brest in the Champions League. They got a draw 1-1. But in Bundesliga so far this season, yes, they have that one loss to Leipzig, if I'm not mistaken. But overall, they have been performing really well. Whether they play at home or on the road, they are scoring a lot of goals.
Yeah, they are, and that's exactly why I'm looking at a lot of goals in the first half. I first of all looked at the second half, and the odds are like minus 200 for over 1.5 goals. I think a lot of the goals in both teams' games have came in the first half. So if I'm getting even money at over 1.5 in the first half and it doesn't hit, I'm not going to be upset because I know I've got my chips in good with this one. So give me over 1.5 first half goals.
You know what? There is one curious thing here, Kirk. Werder Bremen actually scored 12 goals so far this season in 7 games. They've conceded 14, which is an average of 2 conceded goals per game. But they still haven't scored a goal at home this season, and that is a very strange thing to see.
Yeah, it is very strange to see, and I think it ends here. As you said, they've scored 12 goals. All of them have been on the road, so it's about time for them to score here at home. And Leverkusen, they can really score at will. Leverkusen, they scored and conceded in the first half against Brest. I think there's just a lot of games going on. I think Werder Bremen, they get on the scoreboard in the first half. I think Leverkusen get on the scoreboard as well. We did it with Frankfurt 2 weekends ago. I'm going with over or both teams to score in the first half plus 220. Let's do it again.
Granted, Leverkusen had a bit of a mixed lineup for that game in the Champions League. Some of the starters that we are used to seeing in the starting 11 were on the bench. But even when they get in, Leverkusen simply could not get going. It was a bit late in the game, and by the end of it, I think that both teams were quite happy with the draw. But I think that they bounce back in this one. Yes, Werder Bremen is due for a nice home performance. They're due for some goals at home. But Leverkusen simply has too much offensive firepower. So I'm going to take Leverkusen -1 at -133. I think they win this game, but just like Jack would say, the only question is by how much and whether we get a push or we get a nice winner. But I think this is going to be a great game to watch and enjoy. So thank you for joining us here, guys. We'll be definitely tuning into this one. Check out the rest of the free picks, check out our premium picks, and we'll see you guys soon with more free picks.